I'm moving back to Jamaica. Yup. Shalom. Shalom. What's going on, people? It's your boy Lando. We know who I am. I am the man, though. Hey, check me out. I feel like I haven't done a trucking video in a while, right? I don't know what y'all think, but check this out. I got something important that I want to talk about. It's important to me, and I'm sure it's important to a lot of people out there. A lot of my island people, my immigrant people, my truck driving immigrant people, right? Something I want to talk about. Something I want to talk about, and I feel like it's important, and it's kind of hard to ignore it, to be honest. Just a conversation that's being had in different households, different individuals I've been around. I see it's a conversation that everybody is a conversation that's very hot. Let's say that it's a hot conversation, y'all. So check this out. What am I talking about? That's what you want to know about, right? Everybody want to know what I'm talking about. We're talking about, well, the title probably already said. I don't know. But we're talking about mass deportation, mass number of deportees out of America, right? It's a big thing. So it's a conversation that's being had with a lot of immigrants. And guess what, guys? I'm an immigrant. What? Yeah, you hear that southern accent? But guess what, man? Yadi. Yeah, man, born in Jamaica. I've been here since I was 9 years old, right? I'm 38 now. Been here a while, right? Pretty much, this is what I know. This is what I know. But I also go back home a lot. So this is for those out there. Like, I want to know how y'all feel, because I've been around different people that's been here all their life, majority of their life, and this is something they having a conversation with. I was just talking to my guy the other day. He was like, "Yeah, I'm talking to my wife. God forbid something do go happen." He said, "Well, she can stay here because she was born here. Get the money up until you figure out what you're gonna do in the islands." He's Jamaican. I'm Jamaican. So I had this conversation with my wife also. I had the conversation with my wife. It was more so, what would we do? And fortunate enough for me, I have somewhere to go. But what about those individuals that don't have nowhere to go, right? They don't have a home. They never went back to the islands. Me, I want auntie like that to me. She don't want to go back to Jamaica. I'm sorry. My bad, guys. Hot to her. They don't go back to the islands. They don't go back to wherever they come from, so nobody knows them. I'm a person that left the island decades ago, but I can go back right now and still hang out on the block. Not that I want to hang out on the block, right? Because I have people back there. I have somewhere I can stay back there. I made sure I build up back home. Not even make me necessarily my dad, but I'm there enough that my presence wouldn't be like, yo, that boy I go out firing and he never come back and give you about nothing. Translation. He left, he ain't never came back home, never shout out, never reached out to us, make sure we good. So some people don't have nowhere to go. How y'all feel about that? Some people can't go back home because there is danger. I just want to know how y'all feel about that. This is a conversation that's being had. I'm a guy that's been here over 30 years, right? Almost 30 years. I think it's 29 years. Fought for this country. But yet, there's a chance that, small chance, very small, someone like me, we ain't gonna put that on me because I ain't going nowhere, can be deported. Even though you fought for this country, even though you've been here majority of your life, there's a chance that you can be deported. So I would say this, yo, bruh, I'm moving back to Jamaica. Yup, I said it. I'm moving back to Jamaica. You heard it here first. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't want to move back to the islands, but it would not be my first choice. Why? Because this is what I know right here, on land. I'm more established here. But true, man, I survive on anything there. I mean, if I have to, I will figure it out. But there's people that they don't have that type of mentality. They get sent back. They don't know what to do. They lost. But I'm a survivor. I will figure it out, man. So I've been looking up a lot of different things. Like, I do my little research, man, just to see what's going on. So I did a little research. When I say research, ChatGPT, baby. Who can be deported? Yes, even legal residents, right? Green card holders or visa holders can still be removed if they have certain conviction, immigration violation, or are deemed inadmissible on return travel, even if they've lived in the U.S. for decades. That's what it says. Can't go against ChatGPT now. Okay, I guess this is an article. It says a South Korean permanent resident and PhD candidate was detained at SFO for over a week due to 2011 minor marijuana conviction despite a clean U.S. record. You see that? So if your record ain't clean and you was born in another country, you gotta be careful. This is just the time that we're in. You gotta be careful. Another one. A Columbia University green card holder involved in campus protests was also detained despite no criminal charges. See, that comes down to you gotta be careful what you affiliate yourself with right now. You gotta be careful what you post on social media right now. If you're an immigrant, that's just the time that we're in. All right, TPS, temporary protected status. TPS for up to 350,000 Venezuelans and Haitians was revoked, exposing many long-term legal residents to deportation by September 2025. So I'm saying they running down on the immigrants, man. They're running down. Shout out to the immigrants, man. Shout out to the people that's standing with us too, man. Detention expansion. ICE is building a large tent-based camp, Fort Bliss, Texas, and Florida Everglades to house detainees, including legal residents. So let's talk about. It says they're talking about the Florida Everglades, where it's a they call it. It's not funny. Alligator Alcatraz. I think it's in Naples. I don't think it's in Miami. It might be in Miami, but whatever it is, I don't think it's surrounded by alligator, but I think it's in the Everglades. So it's a lot of nature out there. Yeah, it's probably a lot of water, my guess. I don't quite know exactly where it's at. And Alligator, Florida is known for alligators. So let's read up on Alligator Alcatraz. If you don't know about what Alligator Alcatraz, we're going to talk about. Oh, see, Miami. Located at Dade Collier Training and Transition Airport, the remote Everglades site was converted into a 4,000-bed detention center opening July 1st, 2025. It's surrounded by swampland, populated with alligators, inspiring its nickname. There you go. See, I was just talking about it in the city right there. And it says Collier. So that must mean Collier, that's Naples area. But it said Dade also. So it must be like on the border. It is in the Everglades. Okay. According to this, it said deportation flights. Hundreds of detained immigrants have already been flown out, with more leaving daily via federally coordinated deportation flights. So they just flying people out, man. Hey, it's all good though. We're gonna pray, man. We're gonna pray. That's what we're gonna do. Even immigrants who are lawful residents, such as long-term green card holders, including truckers who cross state lines or return from abroad, are at risk during enforcement efforts. Industries that depend on immigrants' labor, construction, agriculture, logistics, trucking, are experiencing staff shortage and production disruption. Economists warn potential GDP losses up to $94 billion annually. Ooh, sheesh, that's a lot of money, man. It's lunch money for me though. So I'm sure there's a lot of truckers that's definitely, if they're immigrants or they got some criminal record, they might stop driving. Reason being, truck stops. You know, they're already testing you if you can speak English fluently. So that can be an issue for truckers. That can be an issue, right? So according to this, legal immigrants who regularly report to ICE for check-ins, common for some work visa or TPS holders, are now sometimes arrested during the process, undermining trust and compliance mechanism. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Tighten up, man. Tighten up. Tighten up. But either way, man, immigrants, truckers, even if you're not an immigrant, man, just be safe out there. Stay out of trouble. If you do what you're supposed to do and it come your way, you can at least say, well, I did what I was supposed to do, supposed to have did, right? I followed the law. I did. It's not on me. It's not on you. It's okay. It's cool. It would be that change for some that never really been to out of the country, that been here since they was 2-3 years old. It might be a big change, but you get it. You'll get it. I just want to know how y'all feel about that. This is a conversation that's being had with a lot of different individuals that's immigrants. So I want to know if it was just my circle or y'all know some people that's having these conversations. Never got in trouble. I never got in trouble. Never got in trouble. Been here, fought in the military, you know, did a whole bunch of stuff legal. But this is one of those things that's in the back of my mind. I want to know, is it in the back of your mind? Talk to me. Talk to me. This is not a traditional, my traditional type of video, but I figure, why not? Why not? Let's talk about it. Drop down in the comments. Let me know how you feel about it. It's your boy Lando. Hey, stay safe. Stay out the way. I'm out.